Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First play, Mills looking to pass. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mills. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Has some space here. And now to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
First run game here for Dameon Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, Mills. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worrying about traffic coming out on the other end.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. The Texans at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Mills' throw taken in by Collins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Play action now. Mills. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A fresh set of downs and a gain of 13 now for the Texans. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3-0 the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started, you know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found
touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Shot here on the ground. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down. He's the game. 87 yards rushing for us. He's got the afternoon off to a great start. This defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago.
defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Down, he's coming.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're going to get him. 4th down is called, but Hurt goes to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
These two teams all tied after one. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mills now.
And that's complete to Cooks.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and they can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw is Mills.
They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker, not a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Mills.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are the first or second seed come playoff time.
On second down, they'll try to run the counter.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Set! Right 31!
On first down, Watson.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession. A few things better than a big interception. If you always tell right when they get the football, suddenly nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
You say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick or throw one to the big guy, but you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Off the play fake, Mills.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Pierce on the counter.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Let's go now.
Play fake, Mills.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 9th on the year.
And the Texans have moved out in front.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 39, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. After the run, Watson going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. It was incomplete.
First and 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air yet again. Watson. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 60.
The York on now for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mills. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mills. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, It can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mills to throw it. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Pierce now up the middle.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
But we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ali. Before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
So where did that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they'll get him down as he he's inside the 40.
134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, it's Watson. Going for it all.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10.
Watson, off play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Ali. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. They'll roll him out right. This one caught right around the 6.
And the Browns are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
He'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Mills on first down.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Mills.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw, Mills.
And that is incomplete.
There'd be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll return it from the 6.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Now a first down throw, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the 50, it's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Watson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Something special here on 4th and 1 after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They're going to look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. And really could have turned this one upside down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants some football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
And he powers his way up past the 30. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Watson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come in and able to bring it in.
Following that set, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3rd and long.
Back to throw here.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Darren Stanley puts it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this past the 20-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks it right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Mills.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Now Watson.
And he'll just get rid of it. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before watching the ball downfield, we got to move the chains.
Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watson to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got him in. Complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
To throw, Watson.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for two here. Watson. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mills back to throw.
Steps away to his left.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mills looking to throw it.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here's Mills. That's going to be caught along with sideline. What a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Now Mills.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. Bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. With a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's across for the touchdown. That's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well. and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
One last throw here for Watson.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Very close ball being close to an end. Last ball tries they were on the inside of midfield. They wanted something new.
That was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Texans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town.